Hello and welcome back to Let's Code Physics. Last time we had some fun telling this purple ship how to pilot itself. This we accomplished by saying take the only black hole in the screen and try to keep yourself in a certain range of distances around it. So within the minimum distance, it's exerting a thrust away from the black hole, and outside of the maximal distance, it exerts a thrust toward the black hole. Now, here's the problem is that as soon as you put it into a multiple black hole system, that no longer works. In fact, I didn't even have to do anything to change this scenario. And I'm winning the game about 100 times in a row here. I'm feeling pretty good. Because this ship is looking for the first black hole in the list, and that's this one here. So it's thrusting toward that. But this guy's, this top left black hole, its gravitational pull motion without the ship even realizing it. And so it's running into this black hole. So this is basically the easiest level of this game right now. So what I'd like to do is I'd like it to be able to apply this avoid black hole maneuver that we looked at last time, only have it apply it to whichever black hole is the closest, which in this case would be this one. Which black hole is that? That is black hole number 3. Or black hole, that's the third in the list, so that makes it black hole number 2. And so what we need to do is we need to have the ship determine which black hole is closest. So that is what our goal is for today. I've done a little bit of cleaning up here. I've created a new script just called black hole list. And this is the one where they're pulling the list of black holes and black hole masses from, so that as I change the spawning script, all I have to do is change the spawning script reference here. That way I don't have to continuously change it in the enemy controls and the ship controls. And of course that's going to vary based on the level, so I have to figure out a way to work that out anyway, but that just pushes the problem back one level, at least for now. And so we're going to determine which black hole is the closest, and then avoid the closest black hole. So I guess we need a name for that one. Why don't we call that, let's make it an int. We'll call it closest black hole is, well, we don't want to put it as a number just yet. So what we need to do is we need to have the ship evaluate the black holes in the list and determine which one is closest to it. So let's see here. So I already have a for loop set up for the black holes. So we can use this part here. Cool. Actually, now that I think about it, I suppose I could go ahead and just incorporate that into here. Yeah, why don't we do that? I didn't think about that till just now, because I'm already evaluating the RVEC, the relative position vector for each black hole. I may as well do that here. So let's see here. This is going to be label or index of the black hole closest to the ship. And this is probably not the most efficient way to do this. There's probably a graphical way to do this where you search within, rings around the ship. I need to learn a little bit more about how to program that. But then once I figure that out, I'll do that. And actually, that would be useful to do in here because for some black holes, past a certain distance away from the ship, it's not exerting a noticeable force on the ship. So I wouldn't have to calculate that force line here. That would save a little bit on the computer time. So let's see here. In order to figure out which one is the closest, I need to start out with a really big value. So let's make a float, not a flat, a float of, what should we call this thing? Minimum distance. There we go. And we'll start out with that, as since we're trying to minimize that, we want that to start out as a really big number. So we want that to start out as like 1,000,000, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F. There we go. Because nothing should be going out to 1,000,000 world units away on this game. If so, then I have gone mad with power in creating an entire galaxy. Okay, so what I can do is I can say minimum distance equals mathfloat dot. I'm assuming there's a min function. Yes, there is. It's got integer values there. Is there a... Will it accept floating values? Oh, no, it's got floating values there. Okay, well, that's weird. Anyway, mathf.min, and we're going to look for the minimum between minimum distance and rvec.magnitude. Oh, but here's the problem, so that'll get me the smallest distance, but that's not recording the label. So I actually want to do this explicitly by saying that if rvec.magnitude is less than minimum distance, then I need to do two things. I need to replace the minimum distance, rvec.magnitude, and that's what the minimum function does for me, but the minimum function doesn't help me record that the closest black hole is equal to the current black hole. Okay, and so this is check for whether this black hole is closer. Closer than what? Closer than others. There we go. Cool. And so then all I should have to do is change, get rid of this this unterminated for loop. There we go. Unterminated, is that the word I'm looking for? Closest black hole. So it's avoid a black hole. Which black hole? The closest black hole, of course. Cool. So we've got an rvec.magnitude less than minimum distance. We're checking for whether this black hole is closer than the others. We're replacing the minimum distance, and we're recording the value of the closest black hole. Awesome. And I suppose this thing needs an initiated value just in case. Oh, actually, let's see. I'm reinitializing the minimum distance each time. But I wonder, do I really need to do that? Because... Do I need to do that? Because if like I'm thinking in terms of successive iterations here, if the ship gets closer to a black hole, then it'll obviously record that black hole as its closest one. But if it gets farther away from that but doesn't get close to any others, then I don't need to worry about that. So I suppose, well, but no, let's leave it as is, so that it'll definitely get a closest black hole. Let's leave it as is. It'll take a little bit extra computing power, but just in case I change it to where it doesn't, it stops looking for the closest black hole. I'm just trying to think of the most generic scenario later on. If that ends up being the case, and I don't need this here, and I can declare it up here, then I won't worry about it anymore. Then I'll just put it up there. Okay, cool. Where did I put my... Oh yeah, my rmin and my rwant are in here. Cool. And actually, let's leave this at 4 and 6 for right now. We'll play around with those values in just a minute. All right, enemy ship, are you ready for... are you ready to receive your new code? We are saving enemy controls, and this thing is now looking for the closest black hole. So here's what I'm going to do, just to double check, make sure this thing is behaving properly. We're going to have this thing print for me the closest black hole, just so that I know that it is changing and that it is operating accurately. Okay, here we go. So if I'm correct, then that third one should be the number 3 should be, or number 2 should be the first one it looks for. Oh, compiler errors. Closest black hole. Where do I have that on reference? That is in line 56. Well, I have it defined up there. Did I misspell it? Closest black hole. There we go. You still not like that? Use of unassigned local variable. Oh, probably because I'm assigning it in here under an if, so I need to give it some number. So let's give it 0 for right now. Does that make you happy? That does make you happy. Yay. All right. Okay, good. It does know that number 2 is the closest, so it's trying to avoid that one. Now it's trying to go back to 2, because it's too far away. And now it's going to overshoot it. And now its closest one is 3. Okay, so it did update the value. Oh, good, good. And now it's going to try to come back to that one. My ship is being pulled along this way a little bit. Ooh, that was a close call. It's going from 3 to 2 to 0. Oh, man. Oh, this is great. Oh, my. This is great. Okay, now it's going to try to come back to black hole 0. It hasn't tried to go to the fourth thing. Oh, it ran into it. I was looking away. I didn't see it. Oh, man, that's so cool. I suppose I need to put in, well, I probably need to tighten this up a little bit because, you know, it fell into the black hole after a couple of passes. That's not a very formidable level. But it is changing. It is correctly identifying which one is the closest. So right now it's closest to number 3, which should be the last one. That one there. Let's see. Let's wait for it to change again. There it changed to 2. So that's 0, 1, 2. Okay, it is closest to that one. Let's inch it forward a little bit here. I love this frame incrementer button. Very helpful when debugging. Okay, and now it's identified this one, 0, as its closest one. So it hasn't yet tried to figure out number 1 yet. Cool, so now it's thrusting away from that one. And of course here it's overshooting because it was thrusting away from this one and then thrusting away from this one. And I missed what it was doing when it crashed. Okay, so it is heading toward 0. Okay, let's deselect that so I can see this thing. So it is heading toward 0, and it should be able to go past it. It looks like, because I think this is where it crashes, right? It looks like it needs to turn sooner. So I probably need to incorporate a turning into that inner region. Yeah, I believe it collides here. Black hole collision imminent. There we go. And there, ooh, it reloads. There we go. Okay, cool. So I do need to have it turn in the, I still need to have it turn if it's in between. Still needs to turn if in between. Of course, it's the other thing is I need to play around with these values. So here's a way to think about this. For example, when this thing is going away from this black hole, it needs to be aware that it's heading toward this black hole, right? So one way I could do this would be to have those circles, those rings, lie in between the black holes. So here's what I'm thinking is these two are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 world units away from each other, I believe. Let's see, they're at x equals -4 and x equals 4. So yeah, so these are each nearest neighbors are 8 world units away from each other. These are going to be 8 times square root of 2 away from each other. But what that means is that being 4 away would be the sweet spot. You would love to be 4 away right here. So let's change this to be 3 and 5. And again, I think I mentioned this last time. Eventually, I'll figure out a way to automate these based on the masses of the black holes and the configuration and everything. But for right now, I want to get some clues as to how to do that by manually changing it. Okay, so let's. I want the scene view. I said I want the scene view. There we go. Okay, so there it's moving away from that one. Cool. My ship is just chugging along here. I picked the right spot for it. Okay, it's going to come a little close to that one. There we go. And now it's trying to get back. Okay, now it's orbiting around this one here. I suppose I should also have it take into account its speed, because if it's going at the escape speed of the black hole, then all should be fine. Ooh, it is definitely taking a different path this time, because I didn't go in between those like that last time. Okay, it is circling around here now for this one. So let's see whether it can avoid this black hole now. Oh, yes, it did. Okay. Oh, and it ran into that one. Okay. Let me try to catch this guy here. All right. Where are you? Where are you going? Where are you going? Stop that. Ah. I need to learn how to pilot my own dang ship. Okay. Let's see here. I think if I park near the corner here, I'll be able to shoot him in. Where's he going? Where is he going? I suppose this gives the game some replay value, is that you'll know what direction it's going in each time. Although that might give it less replay value. I suppose what I want to end up doing is randomizing the enemy ship's initial position with the level. Oh, get out of there, buddy! Get out of there! Oh, I saved him. Did you see that? Oh, and I died. Okay, that would be a cool level. I need to make it a level where you're not trying to get the other ship into the black hole. I need to make a level where you're trying to keep him out of the black hole. So I suppose my next goal is to figure out what magic values will work there for this guy to, increase his number of passes, right? So here we've got 1 pass. Let's count that as 1 pass. And here we've got 2 passes. Nice to know that my ship is safe. Okay, so he's made 2 passes. And here he's got... Okay, so it's on his 3rd pass. So our goal is to make it to 4 passes. Why don't we change this arm into a 4? See what that does. So the last combination got me 3 passes. Well, he died in the 3rd pass, so we'll count it up to the pass in which he dies. There we go. So there's 1 pass. Okay, he's doing something a little different now, because his arm in is smaller. Okay, that did not help. That made it worse. Try 4.5. Oh, what I need to do is I need to turn this to the scene view, because that'll be bigger anyway. This I can keep on the game view. Alright, so there's 1. I forget that this has a scene view down here. So let me make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Coming back. There we go. There's 2. Okay, that didn't help. All right, what if we, let's see, minimum acceptable distance from the black hole. Let's set it at 4. Let's maybe up this. He'll be flying out farther. Okay, so he immediately goes away. But then he's all right. So he turns around. And we'll call that 1 pass. Here he comes back. 2. Oh, almost. Oh, 2 passes. Okay. There's 2 passes. He's gone past the background quad. Boy, the narration on this game is going to be great. And he's coming back from the background quad. Oh, okay. Oh, man, this is difficult. This is really difficult. Man, I'm giving away the secret to this game. Is to just park and do nothing. I don't know why I'm repeating. It's just going to be the same result. Let's see. Maximum acceptable distance from the black hole. I suppose what I need to do is have him start to orbit right? Because part of the problem, let's take a look to see if we can analyze the problem a little bit. Because part of the problem is he's either going directly away or he's going directly toward. He doesn't necessarily want to be going directly toward, is the problem, I think. He wants to be going a little bit away from that. And so I suppose a simple fix... Well, one simple fix would be for him to, while he's coasting, deflect himself away from the black hole. What if we try that? What if we try adding in... So he still needs a turn if he's in between. So let's have an else here. Right, so if it's less than R min, you do this. If it's greater than R max, you do this. Otherwise, it's definitely going to be in between those. And so for that, we want to go down here, and we want to have him rotating a small amount. Let's see. Well, it's calculating the helicity regardless. Why don't we make... Let's just try this. Let's just try rotation direction equals 1. So we'll have it rotate in the clockwise or counterclockwise direction. So he'll be rotating. He won't be thrusting. So his thrust is still 0. In fact, why don't we make that explicit here? I know I've already declared it up there, but just in case, let's make that explicit. See what happens here. So now he's going to be able to turn while coasting. Oh, it's already different. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now he's going away from that one. Okay, because he was close to this one, was getting routed, but then he got too close to this one. And so now he's heading toward that one. Oh, that was interesting. That was different. I suppose what I wish I could see... would be whether he's thrusting or coasting. So why don't we add a tab... I guess I can just watch that from the console here and then turn this one to the scene view up here. Let's bring this back down. Whatever it's printing right now, I don't think I need it to be printing that anymore. What are you printing? There we go. Okay, it is successfully finding the closest black hole. That's great. What I want him to do now is tell me what he's doing. Let's see here. Let's say print heading toward black hole. Okay, so this is rvec is less than rmin. Oops, that's away from black hole. Copy. Paste. Here he is heading toward black hole. And here he is coasting. Okay, let's give this a try. Compiler errors, yay! Where do I get those from? Here we go. Unexpected symbol. Oh, excuse me. I've got bad grammar. Don't use punctuation correctly. Okay, so he's heading away. Take me to the scene. He is heading toward. He wasn't coasting for very long if he was. Heading toward, coasting. And he is turning, and then he's... Okay, so that little turny turn was when he went from coasting to heading toward. Let's see here. I want you to start in the scene view. There we go. He's heading toward the black hole. I need another view with the... Can I add a scene up here? Yes. Okay. There we go. Now I have unlimited power. There we go. Let's see. Here's heading toward a black hole. And now he's coasting. So let's see what he does while he's coasting. Okay, see how he's turning out like this? That's to set him up for a swing around the black hole. That's the purpose of having that helicity calculation. Okay, I think this is now the problem, is that he's heading away from the black hole. So he should be, what direction does he turn now? Okay, he does. Okay, he's continuing to turn that way. Good. Okay. So the coasting got him set up to head away from the black hole. Which is good. Okay, he makes that. He's heading away from the black hole, so he's thrusting in this direction. Okay, and the problem is going to be he is exerting so much force in that direction that he doesn't know to avoid this black hole, because he doesn't know this black hole is there. Once he crosses this line, he's going to change to heading away from black hole. Or, well, no, he'll still be heading away from the black hole. I guess I need to have it print which black hole he's heading away from. Oh, okay, I see what the problem is. He was heading this way, so now he's trying, so because his velocity is going that way, he's about to turn clockwise. No, actually, he's turning counterclockwise. He needs to be turning clockwise, dude. And that, I believe, is where he dies. Yep, there he goes. Okay. Okay. Well, that gives me a better idea of that. Here's one other thing to try. Obviously, I need to fine-tune this a little bit better. But here's another thing to try, is what if I make the R minimum 3? Would I want to do that? That would bring them, that would bring it from inside this little box, or this little circle around them. Because the problem is that this thing's R min is matching with this thing's R min. I wonder if I were to fix that, if it would help. Let's give that a try. All right, and he's coming around the southwest corner. And he is skirting along the southern edge. And he is wobbling back and forth. Oh, is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? Oh, he made it. Is he going to make this one? Oh, I think he came closer. Let's try. Should I decrease that? Because the problem is he was getting too close to the other one. But then again, he was also... Okay, so here's the dilemma, is that he was getting too close to... He's getting too close to this one. But then he was also exerting too much thrust outside of this one, and that ran him into this one. So it may seem counterintuitive. I'm going to try decreasing it again. Let's see if that helps with that little scenario. Of course, it might mean we don't run into we don't run into that motion at all. Oh crap! He's falling in. Oh, he's gonna get away. He's getting away. Is he gonna get away? Okay. Oh, so this is an interesting problem. I made that so small that his that he never reaches an escape velocity. Okay. Okay, so what that tells me is I need to do a little bit of actual physics thinking and recast these in terms of escape velocities. Need to calculate in terms of escape velocity to do. Let's change you back to 3. Okay, cool. So there is cool. There's some physics involved in this physics game. That's awesome. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get to do that today. I think I'll work the algebra for that off camera. and then bring that on camera to work on. However, what I would like to do before I go, this is probably running before I can walk, but I would like to take off the spawn square of black holes and put on the fully random spawn black holes script. In order to do that, let's see here. Spawn black holes. It is clearing the list. I discovered I needed to do that. Let's see here. So on list of black holes, where did you go? Oh, black hole list, excuse me. I need to change this to spawn black holes. And yes, I will figure out a way to automate that later. What I'll probably do, I'll probably need to move these spawning scripts into here. Or something, I don't know. I'll probably create I think there's probably a way I can do it by creating an object that sort of pulls the list from the appropriate script. I don't know. Okay, either way, we're doing the full spawn black holes. This is the one that does the random locations. We're going to do 10 black holes. And let's see. It's me versus him. Here we go. Oh my goodness. That is a thing of beauty. All right, we're gonna put the scene over here. So I'm gonna watch this screen, and y'all watch this screen, and tell me what he does, so that I can kick his butt. Okay, we're coming around. Oh crap! This was a mistake. Okay, let's try that again. Oh crap! Oh, okay. This is hard. This is hard now. Okay. There he is. Fire! Don't let him through. I hope I'm pushing you toward a black hole. I suppose the next thing I need is a little arrow that shows me where the closest black hole to me is. Alright, where is he going? There he is. I gotcha. I had ya. Oh man, okay, going after him. Okay, I see from here that I have left the black holes far behind, and so has he. Okay. Oh, I suppose I could put a little map in the corner that shows where we all are. Ah, there he is. Oh crap. There we go. Well, he's actually doing some pretty good maneuvering here, it looks like. Okay, guy. Boom. All right, I won one. We're gonna end on that. Thank you so much for watching. That was actually fun. I enjoyed that. Wow, this is gonna be a great game. All right, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.